Yo, what's going on, guys? Oopyz here. This is a 5-minute Hunter Beast Mastery PvP guide. We're just going to be jumping straight into it, into the talents. Starting off here, this is a very good high DPS spec build right here. You're going to be getting Intimidation, which is going to give you a stun on a 1-minute cooldown that will let you stun into a trap, but you're not going to have it for every single trap. Since trap is on a 30-second cooldown, you will have Binding Shot as well. In case you don't want to stun trap and then Binding Shot trap, you'll have Scatter Trap. In case you want to stun Intimidation into a trap and then a Binding Shot on the DPS that you're killing, that's an option. You can save in the Scatter Shot for peeling and everything. The High Explosive Trap is going to be very good for the big ol' melee that are just going to be training you. Roar of Sacrifice is going to make it where you cannot be critically striked, but 10% of that damage taken by the target is also taken to the pet. Make sure you have your min pet up at all times whenever your pet is getting low. It's very important for a Beast Mastery Hunter. And then we're going to be looking at this side. This is just a big damage build, nothing really too crazy to explain here. I'll explain it more so in the rotation. Dire Beast is going to be on a 20-second cooldown, giving you 5% haste and another pet that summons out. And Bestial Wrath is a huge cooldown that is going to increase your damage by you and your pets by 30%. This is going to be huge in your rotation. And then also Call of the Wild, which is your big burst as well. So that's it for the talents. I also have this other build, which the only difference between this one is bigger pets heals on the pet, and you're a little bit tankier after you give a trap on the, what do you call it, your stuns. This is the twos build, this one right here. This one I'll have them both in the description, but that's pretty much it for the talents. So moving on next to the stats. Well, the stats are going to be very hasty. You're going to want a lot more haste than I have. Was playing around as a marksmanship one-shot build for battlegrounds for funny videos, but you definitely went a little bit more haste than this, about 20% haste, and then the rest into mastery. So haste and mastery, very good. And versatility, of course. Also, you're going to be getting your 4 set. I'm pretty sure it is the helmet. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what it is, but I know it's these 3 so far. I think it's helmet, shoulders, legs, and gloves. That's what it is, if I remember correctly. Definitely double check on that. You're wanting, not any crit. You just take the pieces that you don't get as much crit, and the more mastery and haste. Also, that's it for it. Embellishments, you're going to be looking at these damaging spells and abilities. I can't remember the name of this one exactly, the name of it, but it has a chance to do damage based on your gem slot, which I have here in my helmet, 147 mastery. That's it for the talents and the stats. The best races are really just anything you want to play. Night Elf, Human. Void Elf is a very good one because you get more mobility. You can use Void, Spatial Rift, and then Teleport whenever an enemy charges you, and they charge you again, get disengaged, and it's just another free scapegoat. So for the PvP talents, these are some very important ones. These 3, Survival Tactics, Chimeral Sting, and Kindred Beast, you can just throw these on if you don't want to mess with the PvP talents at all. These are some very secure ones. But if you are wanting to look in more to it, the Beast Within is very good. This is going to make you immune to fears, and your pets immune to fears whenever you're Bestial Wrathing. So during your big cooldowns, if you're facing maybe a Shadow Priest or a Warlock, they mass fear your pets, and you're not feared. You don't have to worry about that anymore. You don't have to wait for that dispel that you're probably not going to get because you're playing with a 1200 healer. You don't have to worry about that. Very good for the Beast Within. And then also Diamond Eyes. This is going to make it where your trap does not break, but it is, and also it's undispellable, but it's also shorter duration, so it does not last as long, and you cannot break the trap either. So for the rotation, you're going to be keeping up your barb shot. This is the most important thing overall because it's going to make your pets go into a frenzy, attacking faster, doing more damage. It's also going to make you generate 20 focus over 8 seconds, and also going to give you Thrill of the Hunt, which increases your crit chance by 2%, stacking up 3 times. Also, you want to make sure that is your number 1 priority. Kill Command is your next priority. Aim, Kill Shot, and Dire Beast, keep those on cooldown. Make sure you are keeping that Thrill of the Hunt up though, your Barb Shot. And then Cobra Shot just reduces the cooldown of Kill Command by 1 second. That is pretty much it. There you go. Like the video if you enjoyed it, if you found it helpful. Leave a comment, drop Twitch.tv Oopyz. Go follow me. Peace.